John Cheritsky! Come on, ladies! Make some noise! Hello!
Hello!
I know what you're thinking. Why has he got a plaster on his thumb? Because if I was sat there like you, I'd be thinking that too. The truth of it is, I burnt myself with some gravy. How fucking northern is that? I feel like some cattle that's been branded so I don't forget where I've come from. Speaking of the north, I don't know if you saw in the paper last week, the TV programme Geordie Shore, obviously someone's favourite, it's being barred from filming in Blackpool. The local council are worried it's going to bring down the reputation of the town. I didn't think that was possible. You can't film here, those people have got front teeth. You're scary as readers, growing up in the north, you go to Blackpool a lot, like every summer holiday, every year. And if you had the trend back then, like the Beckhams introduced, of naming your child after where they were conceived, I'd have probably been called Blackpool. And so would my brother. And my sister. Well, and all the kids at school, really. Except our Imtiaz. He'd have been called Kitchen Table, according to my mum. Because you don't take the milkman on a family holiday, do you? So what do you do with Geordie Shore? I thought you could send them to Gaza. But bit of nervousness in the crowd. Now, where's he going with this? I've started now. We'll just get through this joke together. You can't send them to Gaza, they've got enough bloody troubles, all that endless cycle of violence, they don't need a load of Geordies. But I thought, you know, that Middle East thing, there is a way for peace. If only Hamas would just change a couple of letters. All Israelis love hummus. Instead of a barrage of missiles, you'd have a barrage of middle-class picnics. Middle East picnics. So, yeah, it's been a bad time for news. It's been a bad time for me personally. I broke up with my girlfriend the other week. Tina, she was called, from Birmingham. It was like a long-distance relationship. We'd speak on the phone, and she'd talk dirty and, you know, try and be a bit sexy. Which, let's face it, if you have a Birmingham accent, it's a fucking challenge. Hello, it is Tina. I'm rubbing my nipples. I'm playing with my minge. That is never going to work. How has she got a job on that £1 sex line? I have no idea. I should ask for my money back. And it's not that I'm against people from Birmingham. You know, I'm a great believer in equality. At the end of the day, and everyone in here, I'm sure, just wants to be treated fair and treated equally. It was that belief in equality that led me to proper twatter midget the other week. I should probably explain that one. Did anyone see the Winter Olympics in Russia? Yeah. When those skiers are hurtling down that slope at 100 miles an hour, really, we're all just thinking, fall. But when it's the Paralympics, I don't want them to fall. When they're hurtling down that slope on one leg with half an arm, I'm thinking, oh, please don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. But then I say to myself, John, you're not being equal. Fall, 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 you old bastard, fall. So it was in that context, I went to a mass pillow fight in Trafalgar Square. They have it every year. You should go, it's amazing. And in the midst of all this chaos, out the corner of my eye, I saw a midget stood there with a little pillow. And every now and again he'd run up and he'd hit someone, and they'd look back, like, oh, cute little midget. But they would never hit him back. And I could tell he was sad. So in the name of equality, I ran over, boom! Probably shouldn't have hit him so hard his feet left the ground. It wasn't until he landed, with a thud, I realised the full error of my ways. It wasn't a midget. Just a little boy. Still posted it on Facebook though. I can't go on Facebook these days without seeing inspirational quotes posted everywhere. A champion is someone who gets up even when he can't. No, that's Viagra. Follow your dreams. I don't know what your dreams are like. Mine are pretty fucked up. If I followed my dreams, I'd probably be in prison. If Martin Luther King had dreams like mine, his speech would have been very, very different. I had a dream. You might not have realised Martin Luther King was Northern, but it wasn't. I had a dream that one day all the black folk and all the white folk would join hands as brother and sister. And they would rise as one and come together in a joyous explosion.
Amen.
Over Tina. Playing with the minge. I've been John. Thank you very much.